Hello, Penguin Fi. I know nobody has the patience to listen to what I said, but how about I don't have time to edit the videos, so I'll try to keep my promise. Our final evaluation covers from chapter 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So let's try to finish every chapter in 5 minutes. I'll set the alarm. I'll set the timer. So page 64. Is it 64? Yes, it's 64. Great. Let's count how many and how many pauses do we have in this video. I'll try my best to avoid it. Page 64. So natural disasters. Hurricane, earthquake, flood, tsunami, volcano eruption. Volcano erupts, right? Mm, When there's an earthquake, hide under the heavy tables. It's just like what happened last week, right? Lie on the floor, wait for the earth to stop moving. And when do we need to go to a higher place? A tsunami, right? For tsunamis, always go up. Don't run. Go up to the tall building. Stay away from the beach. And when there is a volcano eruption, be very careful. Watch out for flying rocks when there's a volcano eruptions. And when you sorry, number four is the top floor. And number four is tsunami. How about number two? Go to a high place away from the beach. This is flood, tsunami. Okay, tsunami. Remember, higher place, top floor of the tall building. Go up. Okay, and when there's a hurricane, remember typhoon, close the window, stay inside. We are very familiar with it, right? Tsunami in Japan. Remember, had verb pp for what? For two past events. Something had happened first before the other thing happened later. So, why did many people survive? Why did they survive from the tsunami? There had been warnings on the TV and the radio, and that's why some people had moved to the top of the building before the tsunami hit, right? But some people are not so lucky. They hadn't heard the warning, or they hadn't had enough time to run. Maybe they were old, they were sick, or they didn't care. They didn't know about it. But most animals survived. Why? Animals had already run to higher ground before the tsunami hit. So, for reader, Poseidon, why did he come to this island? He had noticed a beautiful girl called Plato, and that's why he came to this island and turned this island into a paradise. And they had a happy marriage. They had 10 sons, but the people started to cheat, to argue, um to do bad things. They broke Poseidon's they broke the promise. They didn't keep the promise, and Poseidon was angry. They had uh, ignored Poseidon's warning. They had um, become greedy. They had started to argue. They hadn't taken care of the city. They hadn't kept the promise. This is why Poseidon destroyed the whole island, the whole city. It fell into the bottom of the ocean. So, had Angelo heard of about Atlantis before they read the story? No, Angela hadn't, but Yasmin had. Yasmin had heard about Atlantis before she read the story. She had seen a movie about the divers looking for the lost city near the ocean close to Spain, near the ocean of Spain, right? The divers had found some sunken cities near Greece and the Bahamas before they found some strange square rocks near Spain. Okay, and about the shipwreck, we talked about them in the class that day. Edward Boland, the Titanic, the Gigolo, and Atocha. Which one is the oldest? I think it's Atocha, right? So, why is it damaged though? It was damaged because it was the oldest. Atocha or Giglio? Oh God, I'm so sorry. I forgot. How about tsunami? The point is about the tsunami. How tall can tsunamis? How tall can the waves be? Oh God, it's 5 minutes. It's like 40 meters high, right? It can travel as fast, even faster than an airplane. When it gets into the inland, gets to the coast, tsunami gets slower but bigger as it gets close to the coast. And the massive waves may crash the beach and houses, even cars, and a lot of things inland. So to save your life, always run to the top of the tall buildings. Don't run away. And it's always important for us to have a disaster plan. For example, for wars, for earthquakes, for any kind of natural disasters, we always need to prepare a radio or a portable TV for warnings. Listen to the radio, listen to the TV for warnings, and plan. Have a route, have a plan inside your brain where to go, how to run, how to escape. Okay, and always prepare a disaster kit. A disaster kit should include first aid kit, food, water, no, not fresh food. Okay, well, that kind of food you can preserve for longer time. A radio, flashlight, warm clothes, good shoes, good pairs of shoes, blanket, food for your pet if you have pets, and you always need to leave instructions in your house for people to help to turn off your electricity and gas. Great. So had verb PP, had verb PP. Remember, the cat had hidden in the tree before the boy came back. The boy had stayed with his family before he traveled back. Before he came back, the house had disappeared. The house had been destroyed. Okay, and the thief, the police try to practice by yourself. Read everything right here. Chapter 5, finish.